I was the only girl in the chess tournament, but don't ever underestimate me. When I was 7, I beat 12 boys in a simul. 16. I crushed the national champion who was ranked number 1. But surprisingly, this girl who had been dominating for years got completely crushed today by a former US champion. Every move I made seemed to be anticipated by him, and as the crowd grew bigger, my losing streak just wouldn't stop. I ran back to my room angry, feeling like that brutal defeat erased all my previous achievements. I never expected that in the next day's match, I would completely change my losing streak and beat my opponent in just 30 moves. What's even more puzzling, he wasn't angry at all. Instead, he kindly offered me a drink and even volunteered to be my training partner, 'cause my next match was against the world number 1. Borgov. They say when he was 8, he drew with the strongest Soviet rider, and at 13, crushed an entire strong chess team in a simul. But what's even more incredible, in nearly 20 years, he had never lost a match. Even the former champion had lost to him, so he planned to do everything to help me. But the problem was, I messed up at the critical moment, the night before the final. I couldn't resist my friend's invitation and went to a bar to drink. But that wasn't all. I got more and more excited talking with my friend, drink after drink. I ended up completely drunk and slept until late morning. When the waiter knocked on the door, the match had already started. I ran to the hall barefoot, looking a mess, only putting on my heels when I entered the room, facing the flashing spotlights and the blinding beams of light. I tried to walk calmly onto the stage. Borgov had been waiting a long time, and just as I made my first move, I picked up the teapot next to me and poured water, and drank it all in one go. It left Borgov a little confused. Even the waiter next to me couldn't keep up. And what was more desperate, my small hands were already trembling. Even the strategies my friends prepared in advance, I couldn't remember any of them, and Borgov's aggressive moves, along with his cold, killing stare, made me feel suffocated. The intense frustration made me feel this wasn't a game, it was a blatant massacre. I knew I had ruined this match again. This crushing defeat hit me hard. I flew out of the city immediately and went home. I drank at bars every day and refused all calls from friends.